and welcome to the Estadio Urbano Caldera. The teams then, Barcelona against Real Madrid. I'm your commentator, John Champion, and summarising today is Jim Beglin.
Hi John, I'm really glad to be here. Let's hope these teams serve up a real cracker.
Well, you can really feel the sense of occasion here. El Clasico, one of the biggest derbies in the world. The intense rivalry between these two huge Spanish clubs makes it one of the very best. Here's Luis Suarez. He's going on his own. Messi! And we've got a goal!
And some of the best managers I played for insisted on starting games as you mean to go on. And we've just seen a very important opening goal from an extremely talented individual who looks primed for more. He really does look at it.
Great cross in, made the rest easy.
Well look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was.
Real Madrid are already trailing in these early stages. It's been played long. A much-needed intervention that was too. Barcelona scoring in the first 10 minutes to give them a 1-0 lead. Oh, it's come through. Here's James Rodriguez. Where's the defence? He shoots there. Puts it away. Real Madrid now have the equaliser they were looking for. He was never going to decline an invitation like that.
Well, we've just seen intelligent football from intelligent footballers. That's honed on the training ground and lovely when it comes off on match day.
The game restarts with the scores level again.
Well, in a tight game like this, there was always going to be little to separate them, but he really made that count.
Here's Benzema. He's done really well to block that. Iniesta. It's Modric. Xavi. Well intercepted. Saw the danger and got to it. Sergio Ramos. Will be penalised for that. Ronaldo, and it's hit forward. It's over the top. The ball's with Benzema. He's on his way. Real Madrid with a big chance and a big miss. Neymar. The ball played into space nicely. Some dangerous moments, but he was there to intervene. Toni Kroos. Not the best of challenges. It's a foul. Pepe, Sergio Ramos, looking to exploit the space. Benzema, Real Madrid have scored. Real Madrid turning it around. That is a really smart piece of work. They've got a precious 1-goal lead.
Oh look, it's lovely having a player with such ability in your side. He's always capable of coming up with something important, and he's done it again.
Iniesta gives away a free kick. Ronaldo, Modric, the quality of the cross is everything in these situations. Messi, who's just added his name to the score sheet. Xavi. Here's Messi. Here's Neymar.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
It's a corner. Toni Kroos has teed up this corner. Knocks it over the top. Beautiful through ball over the top. Here's Luis Suarez. He's onside. Down he goes in the box, and the referee has no choice here. A chance to tie the game up from the spot. And he scores! They're back in business again. It was never in doubt.
Well, that looked a simple case of giving the keeper the eyes and just slipping the ball to the other side. That was clever.
It's all square again.
Yeah, in a game like this, every chance is vital, but they're back.
There it is! Given the time and space he had, he was never likely to miss.
I just think there was too much ball watching. Nobody's really looking to see who's drifting into good striking position.
And there is the referee's whistle to end the first half. So, off we go then with the second half. James Rodriguez. An important interception, things were starting to look dangerous. Xavi. Luis Suarez. No, the defence alert and picked out the danger. Well played, that got them out of trouble. Modric. Neymar. Pepe. It's Ronaldo. Sergio Busquets has got it back. Messi. Here's Piqué. And that's not getting through. It's Xavi. Piqué.
Yeah, the defence had him exactly where they wanted him there. Didn't even give him the space or the room to turn. And I think if they can keep him facing the other way, then his threat becomes a much lesser issue.
Ronaldo. The opposition posing a few questions, but he's able to intercept. Marcelo. And the assistant referee has his flag up for offside.
That was very, very close. He was just offside. Look, should they not get back into this game, the possession stats will hold the reason why. Everything is a bit rushed and frantic. They need someone to impose a more composed approach and just settle it down.
Neat ball through the middle. It's one-on-one. Off he goes. He scores. And how vital might that be for Barcelona? Well, what can you say about that goal?
Suarez is the obvious danger man here, and yet he was afforded way too much freedom. I think he was gifted that goal. His reputation should have been warning enough for them.
It's become a real seesaw game, this.
Yeah, we thought that this one would be close between two strong sides like this, and I think that just goes to prove it.
This goes for a throw-in. James Rodriguez. The ball's with Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, fine through ball down the middle. An interception. That will be a goal kick. Ronaldo! Jordi Alba. They get it forward. He's having to go it alone for now. Luis Suarez. And he gets it away. Barcelona not as yet making any changes. Oh, that would have given the home support a true lift.
You get the feeling that whoever scores the next goal here will be the winners of this tie. They can't afford to waste chances like that, though.
And he wasn't far off.
Well, he's certainly a player I'd be more than happy to watch. Tactically, he's almost impossible to stop.
If the score remains as it is, we'll be heading to extra time. Madrid have scored. That was a teasing finish.
I just thought he was alert and direct. There was no messing about. He was too quick for the keeper, and that's a fine finish.
They now lead by 1 goal.
I think the danger for them now is fatigue. I think when the body tires, the mind soon follows. So concentration is key from here.
Fantastic from Messi. Once more, they've done it. He hit that, and my word, it stayed hit.
Well, once upon a time I was harsh on goalkeepers, but now I'm more sympathetic because the ball moves all over the place these days, and we've just seen it again.
What a way to complete a hat-trick.
Well, he's been the outstanding player on the pitch and devastating in front of the goal. What a display, what a player.
They're back level again.
Listen, with the momentum that goal gives them now, they may well push for a winner before the 90 minutes is up. Players don't like extra time, believe me.
The ball's with Iniesta. Get it away. The time is against them, they need to get this ball forward. And the decision is offside. Time whistle within sight.
They really need to start moving the ball forward with pace at this late stage of the game.
It's Neymar. Messi. Iniesta. There's someone on the overlap. Keeper's got a strong hand on the ball. Iniesta. The referee blows his whistle for full time, and that means with no outright winner that we will have extra time to decide this.
Well, I don't think either manager can have any complaints really, because nobody quite pushed for the winning goal, and it always lacked that spark.
I think both sides were playing for this towards the end. Exhaustion levels had pretty well reached the maximum. This is where players' concentration is really tested, in this combination of nervousness and fatigue. Extra time kicks off. Managers on both sides urging their players on for the breakthrough. Can they provide it and then hang on for the win? Well, the players may not have voted for this, but the spectators won't be arguing with the prospect of another half hour of these two great sides going head-to-head. Some of the most outstanding players in world football on display. Sergio Busquets. No getting it through there. He knew what was coming. Moving forwards. He's free through the middle. Neymar. Bale. Khedira. Clever ball. Played through the middle. And that's gone straight to the keeper. Messi. Iniesta. Luis Suarez is awarded a free kick for that foul. They will be desperate to keep them out here.
To have such a talented taker of free kicks in your team is a massive plus. He's always capable of producing something special from these positions.
Messi!
Just as well the defender was on hand to mop up the loose ball.
Mathieu knocks it forward. It's Messi. Surely! Possibility here. Neymar. Offside. Good call there by the referee's assistant. Sergio Ramos. Casillas is there to clear. He's looking to find his front men. Luis Suarez is adjudged to be offside. Sergio Ramos strikes it. A goal for Barcelona. And with that, the comeback's complete. No doubt about that one. A finish out of the top draw.
You know, it's the modern ball that makes such a difference to shots like that.
The referee has blown the whistle and we're at the midway point of extra time.
Well, there's plenty of potential for a final twist in this tale. I think there's bound to be some late drama in the final 15 minutes of this epic.
Whoever scores now should go on to win the game. Well, that's the theory anyway. Iniesta. Benzema. Good ball right down the middle. Ronaldo is caught offside. Ronaldo. Neymar. Good interception, just what they needed. Here's Sergio Ramos. Here's Khedira. And it's a really well-taken goal.
You know, we may be looking at another classic here, and I'm not going to guess what's going to happen next, but that is great togetherness and resolve.
Planned meticulously and finished with great aplomb.
Just when they thought they may be...
A goal for Barcelona! That could turn out to be a huge goal for them. There's the benefit of pinpoint accuracy. Barcelona now up by a goal.
Look, I just think they've kept at it and got their reward. Now they need to hang on to it.
Mathieu. Just a few more moments and this will all be over. He plays it through. Lifts it over the top. Cleared away. The danger was there. He dealt with it well. Benzema. He's playing it through. Ball didn't quite come off. Could have been a very different outcome.
By taking that route into a central position, he made it easier for the defence.
Xavi. Forward it goes. The referee rings the